because I want people to know that there are just more than meets the eye to people that you don't know. And to inspire me to write this story, I would like to thank Miss Vianna, my core teacher, or not my core teacher, a teacher that inspired me to write this story, and my previous core teachers, Mr. Loney, Mr. Osborne, and Miss Souza, for helping me write this and teaching me how to write these. Okay. So sometimes in this world of ours, people are a little crazy. Others not so much. People make a living in different ways. Some have good jobs, and others do unappealing jobs. But small percentages of people don't do either of those. Instead, they dwell in their small happy huts they call homes. Well, they aren't happy at all, and if you look within it, you might not even call it a home. Us as citizens look at these hobos and automatically think they're homeless, sad, disgusting, and filthy mortals. Well, I think we all should help them reach their goal. We should not view them that way. We should see them as desiring to be homeward bound, and in fact, we should help them reach their goal. I think this experience I have faced has never been more crucial to not only tell my friends, but to the entire world. On a hot summer day in the middle of July, I was walking down the streets of Hong Kong. It was burning my body, even by just looking down at the black paved ground. To make matters worse, this huge crowd surrounding me was like a fur jacket that I couldn't take off. Among these people was a man begging for money. I turned away instantly. The sight of his skinny body was enough for me to gag. I didn't even dare to look at him again. Instead, my mind replayed that millisecond image I saw of him. Who knew that even the slightest glance can capture an entire image? His ribs showing a wrinkle as visible as the people around me. And the dirt on him was so tremendous, all day those images of the man played back in the head like a broken record. It was haunting me until nighttime when I went to sleep. The next day went and came like a blink of an eye. The next day, I went to the mall, and as soon as I walked in, I got smacked right in the face with a breeze of cold air. Although the air conditioning was on, I was still sweating like panting dog's drool. My little cousin tripped and got a cut while I was thinking to myself. His knee was scraped. It was probably pushed down by one of the people. They looked like towers compared to us. No matter, we took him to see his parents, and they asked how this happened. They were scared to death and how he got hurt. Scared to death, that somehow reminded me of that old fellow that was here the other day. I looked around to see if he was still here. Today I didn't feel scared of looking at him. I felt like consoling him. But instead I got an even more horrifying image. It wasn't the same man that was here the other day. Instead, it was a man with one arm. I didn't turn away. Instead, my soul had seemed to build a tower of bravery that led me to observe him closer. The man was wrinkled and old. He looked short, around my height. His arm was gone, but covered with a green coat that was ragged and ready for ripping. But there was something about him that made him different. He wasn't begging for food or money at all. Instead, he was just smiling at people with his crooked teeth and uncombed beard. For the very first time, I realized that even though he couldn't do anything with his right arm, he continued on. He wasn't sad or desperate. Instead, he was happy with glee and joy. Night came, and I tried to remember his face. Although I didn't know him, and I didn't even talk to him, he taught me something. That any limitation that mankind has, he'll get back up and push limits farther. If he gets pushed down, he can make the decision to get back up. Even a man bristling with new weapons can be skewered by the spear of blind grit. I feel motivated that this man blocked all of Mother Nature and Father Time's challenges, not with strength, but with wisdom. Had lived his years, I could tell, but he didn't sob or weep about it. Instead, he took advantage of that and made it work out. Unlike the man before who begged and pled for help, this man decided to live the rest of his years with no worries whatsoever. After I went back home, I still remember this event as a lesson. That lesson was to never give in and let your perseverance help you in this world. However, you can't fight for what you want with brute strength and brawn alone, but with gracefulness and wisdom. Rushing into things will eventually come back and haunt you. And when two things are rushing at each other at full pace, it will never go well for either side. Although I still have much to learn about the world ahead of me, this memory will forever be my role model. It has never been more crucial to tell this world about this event that I experienced. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sai, and I'm from Windermere Ridge Middle School. I would like to thank my core teacher, Mr. Osborne, who helped me write many essays. The subject, Never More Crucial, is a very interesting subject, and I have a story to share that would fit the topic. This is something written outside of school last year by me and about something that happened to me and I totally regret it. This story is written in the context of getting something done on time is never more crucial. I attend a martial arts school twice or thrice every week. My chance of becoming a black belt and accomplishing my goal is slowly approaching. Since I'm over the age of 9, I'm required by the rules of the school, and to become a black belt, you have to go to at least 12 classes to assist, or help the teacher teach a lower belt class. In order to do this, knowing all the forms from the first belt to my current belt is mandatory, so that I could help my juniors learn their forms. Forms are drills that go over your blocks for defending yourself. I knew all the forms, but I was too lazy to get it done quickly, and I started procrastinating my assisting. 2 months after I got my belt, my martial arts teacher looked at my assisting attendance card and saw it completely empty. She was shocked. I only had half a month till my test, so I was now scared and regretted that I had not completed my 12 mandatory assisting classes. Now, with a panic-stricken mind, I signed up to assist right after my class ended. I carpooled with my friend, who was a lower belt than me, to his classes, and I assisted them while he would take the class and learn a bit from me, but majority from the teacher. Even though I had signed up for some classes, it wasn't enough to complete all 12. With 1 week to finish up assisting 5 more classes, I signed up once again and committed myself to finishing those 5 classes that week and then test Saturday. After a part of the week was over, I had 2 classes remaining, and on the second to last class I was late. Because of this, I wasn't allowed to assist. I went back home. Then the next day I went 10 minutes early and assisted 2 classes in a row. I had finished. I was now satisfied that I had finished my assisting before the test. But the test was more tiring than usual because I had more than the normal amount of martial arts that week, and that made my muscles feel like heavy stones. I barely pulled it off. I walked to the car with the new belt, and at home I had a new certificate to replace the old one with. With my new belt, my amount of classes to assist was refreshed to 12. I proactively assisted all my classes with 3 months left, and with 3 months left I had finished my assisting. Procrastination is not a great thing to have to face, and finishing something on time, or even before without having to push it, is always a good thing and is never more crucial. I think people should find out what they could improve on to help their daily lives, and that they could put on top of their mind as something that is never more crucial.